things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Missouri Tigers, taking on another team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. We'll put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Missouri's offense takes the field for the first time today. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll go right back to him. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. It's Durant. Quick strike complete.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. Third and long, you bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Got his man on the right. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
It is so hard as a defender to have to stop that big fella from catching the corner route, right? He already has great size and long arms, and he can jump. So what do you do? I mean, you're not trying to create pass interference and a penalty, but that's just a size mismatch, and the offense took advantage.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Looking for a productive play on first down. Quick release on the RPO. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Arkansas's offense will go to work for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off in defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots.
Breaks into the open. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. The Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
Looking to fire. Got him downfield. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Kind of like that big, reliable... And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And that's just a simple blitz by the middle linebacker, and he's able to win up front. He sees the gap. He's able to beat his block and get to the QB.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on second down. Finds a tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Give to the running back. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. To the ground, he's got it again. Got the first down and more. At the 45 on his way. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Punts it out of the air. Touchdown, Tigers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Rides to back and leaves it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. The Razorbacks are in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Going to swing it on second down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Back to throw, it's Durant. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man by himself. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and goal. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Missouri! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Lofts one deep down the right side. Makes the grab at the 30. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. The Razorbacks love to do it on the ground, but that gives you some opportunities for big plays up top.
No doubt. It makes me commit more to the ground game, bring more guys down. I'm more willing to play man coverage on the outside, and then in turn, if the QB can make plays down the field, make strikes, get on the same page as the receiver, it can create some huge plays for this Arkansas offense.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Gonna look downfield again. Under fire. And that one's way too far for everybody.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Almost intercepted in the end zone, and what a red zone stop that would have been. It'll be 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead.
Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse's showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the 1st down.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Durant. Dances away to buy time. That's caught, it's Duggan. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He tries to take the top off. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try.
Looking for a huge play. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Snagged out of the air. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He unleashes a long one. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. And the Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab on the left. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Pettis. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic with his feet. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. The quick out. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas!
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. To throw, it's Durant. Here's a heat. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback. and make him make a decision quick. It makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Here comes the heat. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It's good. Now a 2-possession game at 24-13.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. One more snap coming before halftime. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Barring a penalty, this will be the final play of the first half on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Durant. Unloads to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. You could tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
Finds his tight end. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. Takes it on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Dropping back, it's Durant. Caught over the middle, it's Camarda. Turning it on! Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit. It's going to set up third down.
Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. He'll try to find a rhythm here. Off the play fake on first down. It's complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
From the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down and more. They'll mark him out of bounds short of the 40 at the 37-yard line, but a big-time pickup on the ground. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Motion from the back. They're going to ride this running back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after it.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
On third down, he drops to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. He hits that hole. It opened up for him as he gets 6 and all the way out to the 9-yard line. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The inside handoff. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
Good back-to-back plays for this defense. Like, this is the crucial moment in the game. Like, you know they're running the football. You know they want to eat clock. A lot of bodies near the line of scrimmage. This defense needs one more stop just like it.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's got enough for a Missouri first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to pass. It's Durant. He slings it deep to the left. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at 3rd.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Wide open downfield. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And they have converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Durant. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back, who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle. Understand?
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Bringing it back.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Fires into the end zone. And And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
The ball is out behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. The 50. The 40. They finally make the stop. Not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
That's what I'm talking about. Keep fighting, right? This game ain't over yet. Like, you still got an opportunity. Does it look good? No. But now I got the ball back. Great job by the defense forcing the turnover. Now let's see if we can go out and make this thing interesting, put some plays together, maybe get an onside kick. Who the heck knows?
And the Razorbacks in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice game. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, running back gets the give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Got the back in the middle. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And here they come, almost all the way back.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. Got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights that we show them for years. Everybody be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it.